I want my arms to look impressive through a t-shirt. I want to go to the beach and have ripped abs. I want a higher sex drive. I want to be seen as highly attractive and dressed the part. Now, what Jordan Peterson doesn't explain about goal setting is that when you sit down and negotiate with yourself, you're negotiating with a child. The part of yourself that decides whether you act or not most likely is pretty childish. That's why you won't do the things you tell yourself to do. So sit down and talk to yourself like you're talking to a child. And you also have to sit down and ask yourself, ask your inner child, what do you want? And you should be like a child in a candy store. Think about the things that get your dopamine going. What are the things that actually, if you had them, would make you really happy? Regardless of how immature they are, silly they are, whatever. You know? Most people set their goals all wrong. They set the goals that they think they should have, respectable goals. Like I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week. I'm going to eat 5 servings of vegetables 6 days a week. Those aren't goals. Those are the methods by which you're going to achieve your goals. Why are you doing that? Why do you want to be healthy? Makes you what would make you want to do the things that would what are the things you want and why do you want to go to the gym? Why do you want to get healthy? What are the things that make you happiest? Now, when I say higher sex drive, it's like I already have a pretty high sex drive, but um, when I'm healthier, it's like I just feel more desire. Not uncontrollable desire or anything, but it's just like I see a beautiful woman and it hits me more. Like when I was an adolescent. Remember when you were an adolescent and you saw a girl that was attractive? You were like stunned by it. It was amazing. It was remarkable. Now, of course, you shouldn't be stunned by it when you're older. But you kind of get jaded by beautiful women if you've dated enough of them and they start losing their luster and you kind of don't care anymore. And even if you have a girlfriend, it's like, yeah, you have sex, you know, any day you're with her or whatever, but it's not you're not as forceful as you used to be. You're not as passionate about it as you used to be. When I'm in really great shape and, you know, I'm with my girlfriend and we're about to, have intimate time together and my testosterone's higher, I'm way more into it. You know? It's like when you've been dating the same woman for 3 years, you gotta add variety. And Peterson talks about that, different lingerie and all that. Maybe that was a goal you want to set for yourself as well. Maybe one of your goals is I want to make more money so I can buy my girlfriend the type of lingerie that I really would like to see her wear, or the costumes or whatever. Like tap into your desires. All right? I mean, yes, you want to have noble goals, you want to pursue the greatest good, but you also want to meet your emotional needs. And there are some things that, while rather immature and embarrassing to a certain extent, there are things that you'd be excited to have. You would be excited to, whenever you go out, to have arms that are big and muscular, and you'd just be proud of them. You'd be proud of your guns. You'd be like, you'd feel more confident in yourself. And of course, if you're healthier, you feel lighter. One of my goals was also I want my body to feel light as a feather instead of heavy. When I eat crappy and don't go to the gym every day, like I've started to do now, my body feels heavy and sluggish. But when I'm really healthy and I eat healthy and I exercise, my body feels light as a feather. Like think about the feelings you want. What are the emotions that you want? How would those things that you want make you feel? Like, and imagine those things. Like write your goals like you're a kid in a candy store. Like I've written now 67 goals. I'm brainstorming. I'm really great with coming up with ideas. I've come up with 67 goals. There's 10 goals I have right now. But I'm thinking about different goals I have in the future. Right now, all my goals are about physical health because it's the first thing I need to get in order. Good physical health is a foundation for me for everything else. Because if I'm physically healthy, my mental health improves. I'm happier. I my mind and body both feel better when I exercise, when I eat healthy, when I take the right supplements, um, when I do the right biohacks, like using dark blackout curtains on all my windows so the room's completely dark, so I get higher quality sleep. When I use whole body vibration machine, one of the machines like Planet Fitness that they have, I get deeper sleep, improves blood flow, it drains the lymph gland. The benefits are extraordinary. And then maybe one of your goals is like, you know, I want to be wealthy so I can get a massage like 3 times a week. I love getting deep tissue massages. Why? Because they feel amazing. They release all that pressure. If you've ever had a deep tissue massage, like it feels great. Maybe you want to go to the sauna five times a week because that feels good. For me, there's no real resistance to me working out because working out feels good to me. One of the things I'd been focused on for a long time was to stop eating junk food. But that was never on the negotiation table. Because as long as my life isn't really that great, I'm not going to resist that carnal instant satisfaction late at night before I go to bed. Um, you know, no matter how hard I try. For years, for decades, I tried to stop eating junk food. And I tried to tackle the problem directly. And I tried to negotiate with myself into not eating junk food. And I even do things like send my girlfriend $1 and then 25 cents every single time I ate junk food and all that. And what that did was it got me thinking about, okay, we're up to like $3 now. What could I, obviously this isn't working in and of itself. What could I do outside of not eating junk food that would make me less likely to eat junk food? Or at least would mitigate the damages of eating junk food? Well, go to the gym every day. Would I go to the gym every day? What is something I could do that I would do that would improve the quality of my life? Well, I would go to the gym every day. I love going to the gym. As long as I don't work out till I'm sore, I feel better after the gym than I did before. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of things in goal setting that you have to. There's more to this I have to explain, but I can't make the video too long because we're already over 7 minutes. But I'll prepare. I'll have to print out something like I'm preparing a speech and do that with my YouTube videos. If I want to actually get views, I can't do them all off the cuff. I actually have to plan them out and then study the algorithm and study which videos get views and what is necessary to get a lot of views and all that stuff. And that's another one of my goals is I want to be able to make YouTube videos that get at least 1,000 views. I've made TikTok videos that have gotten over 4 million views, but those are easy. They're not videos of myself. They're clips that I take from different places and then give them context. I just record them and then put them on TikTok and give them context and all that stuff. It's not videos of me talking because that's terribly dry and boring because I'm not very interesting at all. Regardless, yeah, so like I said, just sit down with yourself and ask yourself, like, what are things that get my dopamine going? What are things that I daydreamed about when I was a child? When I was a kid, I always daydreamed about having big muscles, being muscular, and being jacked and being ripped. I always daydreamed about that. That's what got me into bodybuilding and weightlifting and then jiu-jitsu and all that stuff. It's like, think about the things that make you happy daydreaming about them. And then daydream about achieving your goals and also write your goals down every single day. If there are goals that make you happy, write them down every day. And maybe write them down over and over again until they're like built into you. Like repetition is the foundation of knowledge, right? You want to just keep, reading your goals and going over your goals, especially if they make you happy, and you'll start rotating around those goals. They'll become the center, the sun of your universe, the center of your universe, of your mind, body, and spirit. So that's it.